Do you sometimes wake up in the middle of the night thinking, I wish Mr. Tarask was my game master? Well, do I have good news for you, because I'm offering you the chance to play through some of the encounters of Hymn of the Dragonflower with me as your game master. Hi there fellow roleplayers and game masters, my name is Mr. Tarask and today I want to talk about Hymn of the Dragonflower, the Kickstarter campaign that is live right now, and it is my personal own adventure, a Bitter Cold Tier 1 adventure for 5th edition and Tales of the Valiant. Yes, I'm writing it for Tales of the Valiant, but it is of course also going to be compatible with 5th edition, because 5th edition and Tales of the Valiant are kind of like compatible with each other. Now, to make this thing feel, play, and read more Tales of the Valiant, I have contracted Dot Steverson for writing this thing together with me. If you do not know who Dot Steverson is, well, basically she's a damn legend. She not only works at Kobold Press, the creators of Tales of the Valiant, but she also does like a lot of like freelance gigs, like writing for me, for example. And the main reason I contacted her in the first place is because I read a lot of her stuff in the Vineyard RPG by Friday Stout, which is an incredibly written RPG with like incredible artwork and all of that. But Dot was kind of like responsible for some of the NPCs there, and especially like the one-liners the NPCs delivered and all of that stuff. So that's why I contacted Dart Steverson. So I just sent her a message that was like, do you want to write an adventure with me? And she was like super excited. She's an awesome person. I love being an acquaintance of her, and this is my project. And we are now 3,444 euros funded out of the 7,000 euros goal. So yes, this needs 7,000 euros in order to become a reality, and that's why I'm doing this video, not only to kind of like show you what you get for your money, because there is a lot that you get for your 20 euros that you decide to spend on this, but also when this hits 3,500 euros, which is probably going to happen today, I hope, right? I will launch an add-on where you can buy a ticket to play in a one-shot with me, and we will be playing one of the encounters of this adventure together in 3 groups of 4. So there's only going to be 12 seats. Like if it's going to be like super successful, I might open up a few more seats. I don't know. I need to like figure out timing and all that. And we will be playing on Friday evenings at around 8 p.m. In Europe. So if you cannot make that, I can like go up until 9 o'clock, maybe even 10 o'clock once for like people in USA. So you can play like in the earlier evening. Not a problem. But if you cannot make that, then it might not be for you. But if you can make that, I would welcome you, because I really look forward to playing through some of the adventures with you. For example, this one, Deinonychus on the Rocks, which is also in the Quintessential Guide to Monster Encounters. There is this one, which is a really, really cool encounter. I'm not gonna say exactly what's going to happen here, but it involves like a lot of like terrain stuff. It involves a freaking ICC type lake serpent type creature towering high above you, trying to freaking eat you. And there is a lot more encounters in this that we could play through. You could try to fight Bob the Yeti, although he's kind of written to be an NPC. By the way, working title, Bob the Yeti is a working title. He's kind of written to be like an NPC, but he's kind of like in between. He's a monstrous Yeti living in the mountains, and he kind of wants to help the players, but he's also like super neutral, and you don't want to piss him off, right? Because he's a Yeti. It's like Chewbacca, right? If you're friendly with Chewbacca, he's going to be friendly with you, but if you're not friendly with Chewbacca, he's gonna rip your freaking arm off. Right? Basically, that's Bob the Yeti right there for you. So, yeah, this is Eye of the Dreaded Curse, and before I talk about like what it exactly is and what we're exactly doing, I just want to say that if you back this for $20 freaking euros, which is like $23 or $22, I don't know, you get Hymn of the Dragonflower in PDF. You get a print code for Drive-Thru RPG. You get Isle of the Dreaded Accursed in PDF completely for free, and you get a 25% discount code to the Quintessential Guide to Monster Encounters on Drive-Thru RPG as Well, that's what you get for your 20 bucks. So you spent 20 euros right now. You get yourself a PDF copy of Hymn of the Dragonflower and Eye of the Dreaded Cursed. And then later, if it's all released and it's all said and done, you can get yourself a physical copy for just the print price, which, I don't know, it always like fluctuates. I think it's $5-6 or something like that. So you don't have to pay anything extra for me, nothing extra for Drive-Thru RPG, just for the printing. So for about like, I don't know, $27-28 or something, let's say close to $30, you'll have a physical, you'll have a PDF, of Eye of the Dreaded Cursed, and you'll have a 25% discount code to the Quintessential Guide to Monster Encounters. That's not all. If we make our funding goals, I will throw in a Foundry VTT version of this adventure for everybody. Yes, I did this for my previous Kickstarter where I did a Cypher System version of Eye of the Dreaded Cursed. We hit the thing, and we did the thing, basically. So a Foundry virtual tabletop, I just had it created, and I gave it to all backers. Everybody gets everything. I am really big on that. I really like that's like my gospel right here. I strongly believe that everybody should be able to enjoy role-playing games the same way. I don't believe that that there's like a thing here and a thing there and a thing. I just want you to back this project, help me as a creator to like keep doing what I'm doing right here on YouTube, because this directly helps me, but also get like great adventures in return, and you can then later decide how you will play it. Do you want to play it off of PDF, physical, virtual tabletop, all of that stuff. Now, another thing with stretch goals, I also want to get Brian Syme on board, who is one of the main artists at Kobold Press for like monster artwork and all of that stuff. He's amazing. It's just a life goal of me to get him involved, and he agreed to do a full page art piece. So let's try to get that done. Right, here's the team, by the way. Friday Stout is joining. She does like the stat blocks and all of that stuff. Talking about stat blocks, she actually like created this one together with Dot Steverson, and I love it, with like the onion soup. You can read this for yourself, link in the description below. I'm not gonna make this video too long. Like I said, if this hits 3.5k, which is half of, that's 50% of the goal. If this hits, I will open up the add-on. That's basically why I'm making this video. I will open up the add-on, 12 seats, to one of my one-shot games, to one of the encounters in Hymn of the Dragonflower. So yeah. Hymn of the Dragonflower is an adventure with a lot of NPCs. The players start the adventure with encountering Marlene's marvelous musical mansion. She just travels around with like a music shop, and she sells musical instruments. There is other stuff here. She even sells like a hurdy-gurdy. I have artwork for that. I have to still post that, but there's artwork for that. She sells a magical hurdy-gurdy that makes Attens do what you please, as long as you play it. But as soon as you stop playing it, the Atten just becomes normal. So if it's standing next to you, you might die, right? So she sells musical instruments, magical, non-magical. There's more NPCs. They encounter Bob the Yeti, but there's many more NPCs in there. Yeah, that's basically it. I just want to say that if you want to play with me as your game master, and you want to support me, you've been watching my videos for years, you've been watching my, I don't know, you've been reading my other adventures, make sure to consider backing this project, because Hymn of the Dragonflower, I've playtested it with 2 of my groups. They both completely, utterly loved it. And that's it. That's all I want to say about it, kinda. There's not more to say about it. Because I want to do another video later in the month, later during the campaign, where I talk more about like what actually happens in the adventure, like the lore and the why and the what and the how, and where the players might go and where the players will go, and just like the basic premise and the basic overview of the actual adventure. But that is for a different video. Until next video, bye bye.